already downstairs when you saw the flames? Do you remember how long?" Cooper paused for a moment, as if running the series of events through his head like a movie. He was tired and distraught. In a matter of minutes, his whole life went up in flames, and now he was trying to account for each and every detail as if this were a test. He dug his fingers deep into his forehead, as if he could tear out the memory of what had just happened. A tear slid down his cheek and fell to the Formica top, marking it with a dark droplet the color of gray ink. "I went downstairs to pour myself something to drink." Iverson interrupted. "You told me you went downstairs to watch TV." "Yeah, both." "Sorry, go on." "I walked into the kitchen, opened up the refrigerator and grabbed the milk. Then I remember walking to the living room and sitting down in my chair." "The smoke, Mr. Cooper. How long were you watching TV before you noticed the smoke?" Cooper's head rocked side to side. "I don't remember. I only remember the flames. Bright flames all around me. I could have fallen asleep and then woke up to the flames. I just can't remember. I didn't know what to do. I panicked." Iverson reached over and patted Cooper on the arm. "Take it easy. It will be all right. I'm sorry we have to go through this, but we want to get all the facts while it's still fresh in your mind." Cooper's head slid out of his hand. He folded his arms on top of the table and buried his face in them. His body jerked in spasms as tears started to form a puddle of black below his face. 2 for 1, he said to himself. "God, I do it. 2 for 1. Sorry, I don't understand." He lifted his head and used his blanket to wipe his bloodshot eyes. Cooper reached across the table, grabbing a hold of Iverson's arm desperately. "As the saying goes," he confessed. 2 for 1. Iverson remained quiet, waiting for Cooper to explain the strange response. "I would trade my life for my wife's and my daughter's, right now." Iverson's eyes sagged. The wife was trapped upstairs in the bedroom. They found her body crumpled up by the bedroom door. His daughter never woke up, found dead in her bed. Cooper buried his face in both hands. "Take me, God. Take me in trade." "Everything's going to be okay." Cooper's gaze drifted slowly above his hands, his eyes wild with a look of desperate anger. His response came out like a roar of thunder. "You think everything's going to be okay?" Iverson felt the stupidity of his remarks, the pang of guilt. "I didn't mean it that way. Honest. My wife and daughter were burned alive. They burned, for God's sake." Cooper's hands fell hard onto the table. The styrofoam cup took a hop, then tipped over, the remnants spilling, mixing with the soot and tears. "And I did nothing to save them." "I'm so sorry, Mr. Cooper." That's all Iverson could think to say. Alvin Cooper's entire world died 4 hours ago in a tragic accident. An accident, from what Iverson could surmise. It was probably the main gas line. These old homes, broken lines, leaky. The gas stove pilot set it off. It wouldn't be the first time. Cooper woke after falling asleep in front of the television, became confused and disoriented. He stumbled out the front door, choking on the thick smoke, and passed out, far enough away so that he wasn't consumed by the fire, unlike his family. Lucky him. "I would trade places with them. I swear I would." "I know you would," Iverson replied. The minute hand on the clock rolled straight up. 3 a.m. Iverson fought back a yawn. The buzzing sound coming from the fluorescent lights in the ceiling was disrupted by a clank of the door hinge. Iverson sat up. Cooper remained lost in his own thoughts. Iverson didn't get a chance to reach for the door handle before FBI Special Agent Jack Paris entered the small room. Finally, his partner had arrived. He had a manila folder in one hand and a small plastic bag in the other. Jack looked over at Cooper, then over at Iverson.